I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Vanessa Charles is suing Marco Bellini in the amount of $2,850.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may all be seated.
Miss Charles claims she traveled to Las Vegas for a swingers event, and the defendant misrepresented the men who were attending, so she wants a refund.
State your name.
My name is Vanessa Charles.
Sir?
I'm Marco Bellini, and I'm here to defend my company.
All right, and ma'am, you're suing the defendant for $2,850, alleging he misrepresented an event hosted in Las Vegas?
Yes, exactly.
All right, start with you.
Okay, so yeah, he hosted an event. I was actually referred to him by my friend. She also accompanied me to the event.
What event is it? I'm not sure what you might be talking about today.
Yeah, so it was honestly a swingers event. And honestly, when I got there, everything was cool the first night because it is a 3 to 4 day event.
How long did you intend to stay?
Well, he suggested that I stay the whole weekend, but...
Is that what you intended to do when you committed to going?
I did commit to that because I just took his,
For the whole weekend?
Yeah, for the whole weekend. I might as well. Like, you know, I don't really do much. You know, I work a lot and stuff like that,
Hey,
so...
good, felt good, and you want to go back?
Yeah, for the most part, honestly, I would like to go back, but it wasn't up to par.
You must did that 3 days.
It was just
you
like...
go back now, doctor.
Honestly, in the advertisement, he said tall, dark, handsome, mature, working professionals. Can you imagine what I pulled up to?
Tell me.
They were all in their 20s. They looked like Boogie with hoodies, and they weren't professional. They were honestly just...
Nobody was tall?
They were short.
Nobody was tall?
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
I didn't want to say
I think she was like trying to window shop or something. She doesn't understand how these things work.
Yeah, you don't get to choose who you want?
You know, we have them fill out a questionnaire, you know, when they sign up for whether it's a day or the whole thing, which I did talk her into doing the whole thing because she's new to this. I want her to get the full flavor, you know, get to try out everything. There's a different tiers of stuff, within reason, of course. But you know what I mean? Like, so...
That's not what you advertised.
She expected there to be a certain body type or certain individual type.
Did she put that on the questionnaire, that's what she preferred?
That isn't an option on my questionnaire.
Okay. And so, ma'am, you're just she said you told her they were going to be tall, dark, and handsome men.
No, she's saying she assumed off the advertisement
Ma'am, did he
for tall...
ever tell you that?
I mean, you can look at the advertisement.
Please, hand it to me.
And I can give you, yes, here, Your Honor. Now, you tell me, would you expect the people in the picture?
Ooh, I'm getting hot already.
You know?
No, I'm saying from the lights. The lights are new lights today. The lights are a little heavy today. Yeah, these didn't interest me, quite frankly, ma'am. Sin City Nights. Get your ticket and leave with a tall drink of water. No, he didn't say tall, dark, and handsome man. He said tall drink of water.
Tall.
Tall drink of water.
I'm 5'11", Your Honor.
Tall drink of water.
Of water. What is that to you, Your Honor?
Like a cup, maybe about that high.
Oh, so you think about Your Honor, honestly, I was just disappointed.
What does that mean?
When you know,
tall drink of water,
that phrase
is
is
slang
gone.
I don't understand, and it means tall men.
That phrase went back like almost 100 years ago.
Okay.
A girl used to see two girls would be together. They see a handsome man walk in the room. They go, "Who's that tall drink of water?" That's what I meant it to sound like.
I missed that part of.
That's what it used to be.
Okay, I missed that. party the night away with sexy, successful professionals. Did you have professionals there?
Well, yeah, they all work.
Your
I mean,
Honor.
they all have jobs outside of there. I mean,
Where do they work,
I'm not
Mr.
running
Bellini?
that kind of thing.
Yeah, and you're correct, because a man who owns a plumbing business and his primary work is administrative, he's engaged in white-collar work, professional work.
Yeah.
So you're right. If you're doing things that involve
But what about the
rewriting
mature
arithmetic-
part, Your Honor? Mature, everybody was at least within the age of 20. Could they drink?
Let me ask you a question, Your Honor. Is
Nope,
anybody over
can't
the
ask
age
me
of
no questions.
18?
No, you can't.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Atlanta? Well, you haven't even been there. How do you know whether you like it or not? You haven't been in it for you to say, for you to throw up over it.
And later,
I panicked. I went outside. I tried to call him several times to warn him about the brakes and to be careful and to come home right away. He ignored my calls.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Vanessa Charles, who is suing Marco Bellini for false advertising.
Now, I don't see anything that says mature, ma'am.
Okay.
Doesn't say mature on
It
here
said,
at all.
well, I thought he told me over the phone. You remember when I asked him about it when I first initially brought it to his attention that I was willing to come
You
to the
told her it
party.
would be mature men?
He told me there would be mature professional
And
men
mature
there.
is a-
And tall.
Mature to me is anybody over the age of 18. That's the age of consent.
18 is not mature, Your Honor. You already know that.
It's a question of that
Opinion.
how it's subjective.
Right.
But to you might be something, and him is a different thing. For example, as I said, to me, drink a tall glass of water mean water. I was trying to figure that out. I was saying, well, they talking about that's some real stuff.
Well,
They
as a
talking about
marketing
drink a
strategist,
big
that's
cup
just-
of water, and then you do what with that water? Anyhow, let's move right along.
Yeah.
Doesn't say mature. To you, as you say, it's subjective. 25, I would think, is mature. What do you think is a mature age?
Mature has everything to do with like charisma, charm, character for me. It's not necessarily age.
And no one had that?
No one had that.
How
Your
many
Honor.
people did you talk to or interact with?
I talked to a couple. I'm the type of woman, I'm classy, I'm traditional. I'm gonna let people approach me for the most part. And I just wasn't feeling it. It
You
wasn't
do
a thought.
understand this wasn't a traditional activity.
I do understand, Your Honor. That's why I put myself
so
in
I
that
don't
situation.
think you should have expected traditional scenarios.
I just expected traditional aesthetics. It don't have to be like the value is traditional, but like, okay, a tall drink of water is somebody who's attractive, don't you think? And fits
And
the description.
attractive is subjective.
It is subjective.
What is
Your Honor.
attractive to you might be ugly to others.
Right,
Beauty's in
and
the eye
that's
of
why
the
I'm just
beholder.
dissatisfied at the end of the day, and I would like my
Okay.
money back. I feel like he
Yeah.
didn't fulfill exactly what he put in the advertisement.
The purpose of your visit was to go have sex with strangers.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't know that's what the business was?
well,
Swingers can not have sex and also enjoy their company.
Oh, I thought swingers was all about sex.
No, that's a stereotype.
What do they do? Swing how? You got swings in there? What are you saying?
No, just swingers are people that are open-minded to meeting other people. Some of them are in relationships.
Okay, I'm a swinger then. Everybody in here, isn't everyone open to meeting other people? Just to say hi and meeting others? We're all swingers.
Some
Anything
of them want to
else?
connect on just the personal level. Some want to connect, like in her case, she wanted to connect with people that I guess had the same kind of job that she
You
had.
can go to the club and find all of that. You can go out to dinner and find all of that. You can go sit in the bar and find all that. So what is the difference between sitting in a bar, having a conversation with someone who does all this talk that you're talking about? What's the difference between that and swinging?
It's a lifestyle.
I'm asking you what that lifestyle is that's different from talking with someone at the bar, because you've told me that lifestyle is anything that involves open to new people, open to new things. I'm open to new people to shoot marbles with. Does that make me a swinger?
In the short time that I've been working in this business, Your Honor.
Hey, talk to her with that con. I don't even like you talking to me with con because you make me feel like a trick, and you're the trick. All right, so, ma'am, you went there to have sex. That's what that was for. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Your Honor, I apologize.
What did you go there for then?
Wholeheartedly. I went there to find somebody to mingle with, to get to know.
You couldn't go to a local club and do that?
In Atlanta?
Where was this place? Where was the swingers place?
Las Vegas.
And you're saying that in Atlanta, those swinger clubs aren't as good as the ones in Las Vegas?
I honestly, I've never went to one of his events, or have I partied in Las Vegas.
So how can you pass judgment on Atlanta then? Atlanta!
I'm from Atlanta.
If you've never been there, though, how do you know?
I'm from Atlanta.
But you've never been to the swingers club in Atlanta.
No, I don't want to go to the
Right, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Swingers club. Shh. Let me remind you what we're talking about. We're talking about you going to a swingers club. I say, well, you got one where you live in Atlanta, you say. You ever been there? Atlanta? Well, you haven't even been there. How do you know whether you like it or not? You haven't been in it for you to say, for you to throw up over it.
I have. I've been living in Atlanta
To a
all my life.
swingers.
Not swingers.
Have a
but
good day.
I've
That's
been
what we're talking about. Your claim is dismissed. I don't believe that you were entitled to any of your money back. You went to a swingers club, and just because you didn't see tall, dark, handsome, which means sex, we all kidding. Swingers club, that's what they do. They go in and have sex with each other's wives. Goodbye. Claim dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim has been dismissed.
I told you this was gonna happen.
No, it didn't happen that way. Honestly, you're a scammer. Let's
No,
just say
I'm
that.
Coming up,
I thought he was joking with me, Your Honor.
Right.
I really
You're
did.
just in the midst of talking about it.
Yeah, and there was a brief silence, and he told me he had rear-ended someone at a traffic light.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Dave Abbott is suing Oliver Woolard in the amount of $500. Mr. Abbott claims his grandfather left him a classic car and says his stepbrother took it without asking and refused to pay for repairs after rear-ending another vehicle.
State your name,
I'm Dave Abbott.
sir.
Oliver Woolard.
All right, Mr. Abbott, you're suing the defendant $500 alleging he owes you this money because he took your vehicle and returned it damaged.
That's correct.
All right, where do you all know each other from?
We are stepbrothers.
Okay, and so what happened in this case?
It was my 30th birthday party. I was engaged in conversation in the living room, and all I heard him say from across the room was, "I'm gonna go grab some ice." That's all I heard. "I'm gonna go get ice." I was like, okay. And I went back to my conversation, and then it came up, I was talking about the car that I inherited from my grandfather, and I was telling my cousins, yeah, come check it out. I had parked it on the street. And when I went to look for the keys in the fishbowl, they were gone. And that's when his mother in the kitchen had said he took the El Camino to go get ice. And I immediately panicked because the brakes were starting to fail on
Well,
it.
he told you he was going to get the ice.
Well, he had drove himself.
Okay.
But apparently his-
Why take your car if he drove himself? But go ahead, I'll let you
His
tell.
car was blocked in for his defense, but the brakes were due to be changed on this car on Monday. So I wouldn't have allowed him to drive it just out of his own safety.
So what happened?
I panicked. I went outside. I tried to call him several times to warn him about the brakes and to be careful and to come home right away. He ignored my calls.
Coming up,
Yeah, I tried to hit the brakes, but it wasn't quick enough.
So it was his fault?
Between the distractions, him letting me borrow the car without telling me that the brakes were damaged.
You say he told you he didn't know that you were taking. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with the case of Dave Abbott, who is suing his stepbrother Oliver Woolard for property damage.
I started texting him, blowing up his phone, like, answer the phone, answer the phone. And he finally answers. And he's like, oh, it seems to be stopping fine, you know, and working fine. I'm like, look at the brake light on the dashboard. The brakes aren't good. You need to bring the car home. From then I hear a brief
While you're on the phone.
While I'm on the phone, I hear like some muffling sound with the phone and then an expletive. And I thought he was joking with me, Your Honor.
Right.
I really did.
Just in the midst of talking about it.
Yeah, and there was a brief silence, and he told me he had rear-ended someone at a traffic light. Like
What
a big
state
boy.
were you all in?
California, San Jose.
You can't talk on the phone in California, in the car. Sir, let me hear from you. What happened?
So I was in the kitchen helping my mother with some stuff, setting up for his party so that, you know, his guests could have a good time and they could have a good time. And, you know, we ran out of ice, so I said, my car's blocked in. It was right in near the driveway, so I couldn't take my car. My mother suggested I take Dave's car. So I went into the living room in the doorway and I looked over at Dave and I said, hey, I'm gonna take you El Camino to get ice, is what I said. He was with 4 or 5 people at the time. They all acknowledged me and he responded with, okay. So I assumed, okay, I'm all right to take the car. So I took the keys, drove the car, got the ice. I'm on my way back. The car seems completely fine, and I get a call from Dave. He's distracting me and telling me to look at the dashboard. I'm in heavy traffic, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm looking up, and there's a car right there. I tried to hit the brakes, but it wasn't quick enough.
So it was his fault?
Between the distractions, him letting me borrow the car without telling me that the brakes were damaged.
You say he told you he didn't know that you were taking it. So that's your word against his. And you did answer that phone. We do know that. You admitting to answering the phone in the car. You say you were distracted.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. How do I know that the brakes were out? Because that's an easy, but you say they were out as well, though, right? When you ran into the car, is it because of the brakes malfunction?
A combination of him distracting me with instructions on the phone, checking for the brake lights, and the mechanical issue with the brakes.
Brake light was on?
I didn't even get to that. I was searching for the brake light.
And
all
never
of a sudden,
found it?
No, and I'm
So you
looking
don't
back
know
up.
whether the brakes were the cause or not?
No.
Don't know?
No.
What we do know is you were on the phone breaking the law. You caused your own distraction by your own admission. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $500.
We're good, man. I just hope you learn to take accountability.
I just want you to listen to me in the future.
Okay.
Grab your belongings. Let's head out this way.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.